Superhero showdowns have always been a point of fascination for fans across the globe, and the idea of pitting two immensely powerful beings against each other is simply irresistible. In today's video, we will dive deep into one such epic battle: Hancock vs. Hulk. Both are titans in their respective universes, but who would actually come out on top if these two forces of nature clashed? We'll be comparing their origins, powers, weaknesses, and ultimately determining who would win in a head-to-head battle. Stick around until the end to find out. Origins and backgrounds: the unconventional hero versus the green giant. Before delving into their powers, let's explore where each of these heroes comes from. Hancock. Unlike most superheroes, Hancock doesn't come from a world of comic books. His story is unique and set in a more grounded reality. Played by Will Smith in the 2008 film Hancock, this anti-hero possesses superhuman abilities, but he lacks the traditional heroic charm. Hancock suffers from memory loss and starts the film as a reckless alcoholic, causing as much harm as good. However, his past slowly unravels, revealing that he's an immortal being with godlike powers, though he's disconnected from his true origins. His journey is one of redemption, as he tries to reconcile his powers with his responsibilities to humanity. Hulk. Bruce Banner, on the other hand, is a product of Marvel's expansive comic universe. First appearing in The Incredible Hulk in 1962, Banner's transformation into the Hulk is the result of an accident involving gamma radiation. Unlike Hancock, Hulk's power is directly tied to his emotional state, specifically his anger. When enraged, Bruce Banner turns into the Hulk, a green-skinned behemoth who becomes more powerful as his fury grows. The Hulk is often portrayed as a force of destruction, but there's a tragic element to him as well. Banner constantly struggles to control the monster within. Powers and abilities: strength beyond measure. When comparing Hancock and Hulk, both possess a suite of extraordinary powers, but their abilities manifest differently. Hancock's powers. Hancock is essentially invulnerable. He can fly at supersonic speeds, possesses immense strength, and has a degree of invincibility that makes him almost impossible to hurt. His strength allows him to lift and throw cars, bend metal with ease, and even catch speeding trains. He also possesses regenerative healing, able to recover from injuries that would kill any ordinary human. However, his powers come with one notable drawback. Hancock weakens when he's in proximity to another of his kind, specifically his romantic counterpart. This vulnerability makes him less effective in a fight if his emotions are entangled with someone from his past. Hulk's powers. The Hulk is widely known as one of the strongest beings in the Marvel Universe. His strength is potentially limitless, increasing the angrier he gets. Hulk's incredible durability allows him to withstand immense physical attacks, and his healing factor makes him nearly impossible to kill. Beyond his raw power, Hulk can leap vast distances, has enhanced stamina, and a rage-fueled energy that makes him increasingly dangerous as the battle continues. Unlike Hancock, Hulk doesn't possess the ability to fly, but his leaping ability and sheer strength make up for it. Who has the upper hand in power? In terms of raw strength, the Hulk's power has no real ceiling as it's directly tied to his emotional state, meaning in theory, Hulk could get stronger and stronger the longer the fight drags on. Hancock, while incredibly powerful, doesn't have the same capacity to evolve mid-battle. However, Hancock's ability to fly gives him an edge in mobility and strategy, potentially allowing him to outmaneuver Hulk. Weaknesses and limitations, where each falls short. Even the strongest heroes have weaknesses, and these vulnerabilities often play a significant role in determining the outcome of battles. Hancock's weaknesses. Hancock's biggest weakness is emotional proximity to others of his kind, specifically his former lover, Mary. When the two are near each other, their powers begin to fade, making them vulnerable to injury and death. This emotional vulnerability could be exploited if a villain or opponent knows about it. Aside from this, Hancock is shown to have difficulty controlling his powers when intoxicated or emotionally unstable. This recklessness might hinder him in a prolonged fight, especially if he's not in a focused state. Hulk's weaknesses. The Hulk's biggest weakness is his dual identity, Bruce Banner. While Hulk is an unstoppable force, Banner is vulnerable in his human form. Moreover, Banner's mental state often impacts how effectively he can control the Hulk. Emotional or psychological stress could make it difficult for him to stay in his Hulk form, or could cause the Hulk to revert back to Banner during a critical moment. Also, the Hulk's rage can be a double-edged sword. While it fuels his strength, uncontrolled rage can make him reckless, causing collateral damage or leaving openings for his opponent to exploit. Who has the more exploitable weakness? Hancock's weakness is more situational, depending on the presence of another immortal being like him. In contrast, the Hulk's weaknesses are more internal and psychological, but still significant enough to potentially be manipulated. However, in a direct one-on-one fight, Hulk's rage-induced strength might be harder to counter than Hancock's reliance on his emotional state. Conclusion. The final verdict. So, after comparing their origins, powers, and weaknesses, who would win in a showdown between Hancock and Hulk? On the surface, Hancock's invincibility and ability to fly seem to give him an advantage. His speed and flight could allow him to dodge Hulk's attacks, and his raw strength is enough to match the Hulk in the initial stages of the fight. However, the Hulk's strength only increases as the battle progresses. The longer the fight continues, the angrier the Hulk gets, and with that anger comes an exponential increase in his power. Hancock might be able to hold his own in the beginning, but as Hulk's strength escalates, Hancock's chances of winning diminish. Another key factor is that Hulk's stamina and durability far surpass Hancock's. While Hancock is strong and fast, he doesn't have the same limitless reservoir of power that Hulk taps into when his anger takes over. Over time, Hulk's sheer brute force would overwhelm Hancock, breaking through his defenses. The final result? In a drawn-out fight, Hulk would likely emerge victorious. Hancock's abilities are impressive, but Hulk's limitless strength and endurance make him nearly unbeatable in a prolonged battle. While Hancock might win in a quick, strategic fight, if the battle goes on long enough, Hulk's fury would overpower him. In this epic showdown, it seems that Hulk would ultimately be the one left standing. And that's our verdict. Let us know what you think in the comments. Do you agree that Hulk would win, or do you think Hancock could find a way to come out on top? Don't forget to subscribe to What's on Hollywood for more epic battles and superhero discussions.